Hello, Aries Seeker. The collective of my beautiful Aries Seeker. Oh, you guys want to talk? Before I show you the cards, before I even look at them myself, welcome to your monthly Taroscope for the month of August by Morgane from the Existential Shift. Now that I've said that, first card that fell down, Four of Cups. What are you worried about? Because right after, you have Six of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay, a journey to prove your love. Going on a quest, on a mission, in the name of the heart. Something you weren't sure about and now maybe you're sure. Something someone else wasn't sure about, so you want to prove them that they need to be sure. A lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of will. Well, a lot of Aries. Who else if not you, Aries? Who else can do that? I mean, come on. Okay. Very interesting start. I don't know if you are a part of the collective that feels like the past month was a swing, a seesaw of energies. Okay. Both cards fell on my lap in reverse. The Hermit and the Devil. No more loneliness, no more fear. No more being addicted to your loneliness in the name of the alleged wise loner. No more running away from your heart into the depth of your soul. The soul is connected to the heart. The heart is where the soul lives. There's an electric heartbeat, electric spark inside the heart. I think one of my 13th element, I've done that. I think it was May. I refer to my 13th element as the electric spark of the heart. Watch it. There's a little spark in the heart that beats, that sends electric pulses, that makes the heart beat, and the heart that beats makes the the flow of the blood go out and in and circle, the circulation of the blood. Now we can explain, science can explain the mechanism, what comes after what and what causes what, but as far as I know, there's still no explanation for the mundane scientific explanation for the electric spark, the electric beat, pulse. So, theory goes, that is the house of the soul, that is the house of the God. So you can't separate your heart from your soul, impossible. You want to get to know thyself, you want to be the wiser. Follow your heart, Aries. Look at this, Six of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups. What are you going to get? But don't let this stop you, because this didn't fall before. Oh, I'm getting over it and then I'm going on the journey. You're going on the journey and then these cards fall. Now, I'm happy that they don't fall like this. They fell like this. This is the Eternal Bachelor, this combination, by the way. I'm sorry. But like this, it's like, it's still there, because the cards are still on the table, but they are reversed. Are you starting to see? Still, the Devil in reverse is not the Hierophant. So yeah, you're starting to see the truth. You're starting to deny the devil in you. But it's still there. It's okay. Okay. Oh, beautiful. So the wind came. I wish you had seen it. The wind came and flipped the map that I lay the cards on. And then the only two cards that fell from the table were the Hermit and the Devil. So maybe in August, these guys are no longer on the table. But guess what? This is how they felt. So here's the thing, Aries. This is going to be a test for you of your will, of your persistence, of your ability to overcome yourself, your mechanism. We are all breaking through the mechanism now. All the retrogrades that are going on right now, especially Mars in retrogrades. And you are Mars, Aries. It's literally not only sanding our character and the notion of self, it's breaking it, it's chewing it, it's spitting it, I spoke about it in which video yesterday? I believe it was Capricorn. The butterfly, the caterpillar that needs to dissolve into its molecular shapeless form and to restructure itself into its brand new form. We're all going through this, Aries. You can't escape. You're already feeling it, obviously. Now, you're such an active creature. So before you actually start feeling it, before it actually starts to manifest... Whoa, that was creepy. I'm sorry. It goes. No, never mind. Yeah, I was talking to myself. Sorry. So, no, I was talking to the imaginary ghost that allegedly was closing the gate. Come on, don't take me seriously. Anyway, so when you only starting to feel that shift, that breaking of the character, of the character of the self, that transformation, you're so active. You're already a few steps before it. You're already acting upon that change, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's what you're supposed to do. But make sure things are sitting right. Because if you press on the gas, but there's still not enough fuel in the car, it will just stagger. Or if you press on the gas, but the ambulance is still up, the car won't move. Make sure that it sits properly in your heart and in your soul, that you truly are willing to let go of this mechanism. And then your journey would be much smoother. That's the reason why we have the Nine of Wands, where it feels stormy. But it can totally feel the Knight of Cups. And that is completely up to you. And your digesting of this new self that is emerging. Hi, Wind. Wow. Okay. Allow me to regroup, Aries. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to finish up the reading with these Divine Circus Oracle. Let's let them rest for a little bit. Yeah. I guess it's going to be an important message from them. I am liking this reading so far. Let's see what follows. Just flips. Page of Swords. Communication. Fast, sharp communication. But don't let it be superficial. Don't let it fall into that trap, Aries, because you want to look cool. Have your communication come from the good aspect of the Hermit in you, from the depth of you, from the wisdom, from the maturity. And it's also, it's like the energy is really going back from really heavy to really lighthearted to heavy to light. Find the balance, Aries. If you're going to do what you want, you might as well know exactly what it is that you want. And that way, your actions will be smoother. It won't be like a pull, a back and forth kind of ping pong. This is also teaching through writing or electronics, like communication. Don't surround your communication with fog. Don't be vague, foggy, mysterious. Because if you'll be mysterious, it won't be translated into mystery. It won't be perceived as cool and alluring. It'll just be like perceived more like childish and emotionally unaware. So have your communication be deep and clear. What else, cards? My collective seekers of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My Venus is in Aries. My Mercury is in Aries. 3 of Wands. Good. This journey, I have a lot of wands here. And this is the mythic tarot, so the mythological stories behind the cards are more relevant. This is the story of Jason and the Golden Sheep. He, as an infant, he is being cast out of his kingdom. He's a prince born to be king. He's being cast out of his kingdom by his uncle that wanted to take over the kingdom, so he slayed his father, the king, the uncle's brother. Reminds you of something? Hi Hamlet, hi Lion King. Yeah, everything comes from the Greek mythology. And then he married Jason's mother, and then somehow the wise elders of the kingdom managed to slip him away from his uncle's claws, and they put him far, far away somewhere in a remote village, and he grew up there as an orphan, not knowing his destiny, not knowing the lineage of the family that he belongs to, not knowing that he's actually a king. And then in the 2 of Wands, those wise elders come back to him because he's already mature, he's already 18. They come to him like, okay, this is time, it's time for you to know who you are the king, you need to come with us to take over the kingdom anew and kill your uncle or take it away from him, whatever. So he does that. In the 3 of Wands, he is on that journey. In the 6 of Wands, he's on that journey. In the 9 of Wands, he's already king, and he's taking things for granted, and he's taking too much on himself, and he's about to crash. But never mind that. The story is really strong here. The mythical story, the ancient archetype of a man or a woman journeying to the unknown with knowing. It's like an inner knowing, and it's like it rings in your head and it rings in your heart. This is what I'm supposed to do. There are no guarantees. It's not like black and white factual, but because you are destined for it, then the victory is obvious, right? And that is that journey. So whatever it is that you're embarking on, seems like a romantic quest for some of you, will ultimately do you good. And also, the message of the 3 of Wands is come barefoot. Come as yourself. No vanity, no arrogance, no demanding. Just, this is me. This is what I am, how I am. Can I take the crown now? This could be work, this could be school, this could be travel to an unknown, yet known, new yet old territory. August is fairly interesting, Aries. Let's see what else. You know what? Let me organize this little table of mine. And I want you to take a look. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Great. Okay, bottom of the deck, I'm not making this up. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. 2 of Swords. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I have 3 10s. In the extended, we will take all the multiples. Like I have 3 6s on the table. I have 3 10s. and we will regroup them and look at the new and connected narrative to the general reading. And then we'll have a complete new shuffle and have a Celtic cross reading with messages from the runes. But we'll get there. For now, a destined connection that brings up a lot of, for some interesting reason, a lot of childhood noise, back noise. How your mother was, how your father was, how your childhood was. But who's going to take over? This timid, scared child with the traumas? Or the King of Swords and Athena, the goddess of justice? These two are the masters of the element of swords, of the element of air. Very sharp thinking. Also, there's a growth process. From the Page of Swords, we grow into the King of Swords. Ace of Swords come with a very clear, sharp truth, a cleared knowing, and a cleared mind. To get over this headache, balance the truth in your head between the truth of the child that is suffering from trauma. We all do, by the way. It's just the psychology that is running us. The little wheels in our head that turns our behavior, which in turn turns our reality. But here you're getting over it. You're growing, you are maturing over, you're maturing it. And or there's a certain something, a relationship with your father that comes to a realization, a closure, clarity, forgiveness, truth shall set you free, and so on. And that allows you, that frees you to feel and to be in this, in the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate joy and fulfillment of happiness and unity. This is the story of Psyche and Cupid and all the hurdles they went through. A lot of unity in these coming months. A lot of love. A lot of drama, obviously. Well, but a whole lot of love. Once you cleared out the psychological mechanism from your childhood, you have evolved to a better expression of yourself. You found a way to express it with clarity in your daily communication and actions. And you've become the man you can be to be in this. You have become the woman you need to be in this. This is your inner growth and inner cycles, not just the outside destiny. Yes, it's also, especially, look, the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Swords is destiny. It's a combination that creates destiny. But it's also an inner sense of clarity, you know, like the chips have fallen. Knight of Cups with the Ten of Cups can be a proposal for those of you who are already in a relationship or taking it to the next level. This is a very clear reading, Aries. I like this for you guys. This is what happened when I divided the deck. I had the the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. And the King of Pentacles wants to talk. And he brings with him the Ace of Wands and the Judgment. Ay caramba. Two aces. I'm sorry. Oh my god, we have three aces on the table. And the Wheel of Fortune. And Judgment. Okay, allow me to regroup myself for a second and I will explain. And there's two kings. Okay, you have really mastered the element of air, swords in your life, and the element of earth, coins in your life. On the practical and on the cognitive, even spiritual level, you're sharp. Great. But that's not enough to be an almighty manifester, as this reading apparently expects you to be, because we have 3 aces and the Wheel of Fortune. So we need you to also be the master of the water element, which is the cups, and of the fire element, which is the wands. Now, there's tons of wands here. You are the king of wands. Okay, we got this. What is missing is this. But you know what? Since I have the 10 of cups and the Knight of Cups here, I'm not worried. The star in this combination of the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune is a very faded love, faded karmic love. And it's time. The only thing that is missing here is the Ace of Cups, which is the emotional expression. You cannot afford to express your emotions like this guy. You need to be clear and sharp like this guy, and heart pouring like this guy, and especially the Ace of Cups. With the Judgment, extreme awakening of the heart, of the spirit, of the soul. You really discover who and what you are. This is not about the exterior world, what it gives you, what it doesn't. You understand how you feel, you understand what you want, and that is a big deal for many people. Not everybody can fully say, I know exactly how I feel, or I know exactly what I want. You need to be very in tune with yourself on so many levels to be able to say that. Some of you are understanding who you love. Some of you are falling in love with someone that brings up a lot of passion in you. And you're definitely willing to go on the journey, or to do whatever it is that you need to do for it. Some of you have been working hard to prove yourself, to have what you want to have in the mundane world, in the practical world. Be it funds, be it work. Okay, I'm going to show you your extended, and then I'm going to give you messages from the Divine Circus Oracle. Okay, guys, if you want a private session, you can definitely email me. In the information box, you have the link to your extended, you have my email if you want a private session, and you have links also to Tarot Masterclass, also on Vimeo On Demand, and my social media links in case you want to say hi on my social media. Okay, my Instagram is the Existential Shift. Pretty easy. Okay, there's a lot of extended here, because I go to the numerological and energetic aspect of the readings. So let's take the lovely majors, which are of the plenty in this reading. I'll put them here for a second. Let's take all our aces. Them here. Our lovely kings. I will put the 10 here because it connects directly to the Wheel of Fortune, that is 10 in the Major Arcana, but also to the aces because 10 is 1. I will take the 6 to connect it to the Devil, and I will take this 6 as multiple 6s. I will take also, where was it? 9. 9 to connect to the Hermit because he's 9. We love this, but we already got this. Okay, Aries. Let's show you your table. So these, I know they came together, but now we're doing a new point of view on this reading. I'm gonna organize it like this. I have my reasons. The 9 with the Hermit, because both of them are 9. The 10, the Kings, no. 10 here under the Wheel of Fortune. It's also 10 after 9. I like the chronological aspect of this. The 6 under the Devil, because the Devil is 15, is 6. Page of Swords is Gemini, it's June, so it's also 6. And here we have our 2 Kings. And most importantly, these 3 Aces. I'll put them here for now, just so you can see it. I hope you can see it, by the way. Okay. This is your extended. I mean, this is the first part of the extended, actually. We're going to go through this, and then I'm going to clear the cards, and I'm going to shuffle the deck anew, and I'm going to give you... Oh, let's stop. Sorry. So after we do this, what I just showed you, I will clear the table, I will mix the cards again, and I will do a Celtic cross. The Celtic cross will either show us a completely new, different narrative for some of you who didn't resonate, or for those of you who did resonate but want more, because your life is obviously more complex than just this. It really just depends on what the cards show me. It's an ancient reading derived consists of 10 cards. Celtic cross. And then we will sum it all up, the numerological and energetic level that I just showed you, then the Celtic cross, then we will sum it with a message from the runes. Okay, the amazing Celtic, Nordic, Merlin runes. Alright guys, so Divine Circus Oracle by Alana Fairchild. For the month of July, I gave you all messages from the I Ching. Now for August, I'm going back to the Divine Circus Oracle. They served me well in the first few months, and I like to change a little bit. It's fun. Okay. Aren't they beautiful? Messages for my lovely Aries seekers from the Divine Circus Oracle for the month of August. Messages for Aries for the month of August. Most benevolent, accurate, clear message for the Zodiac Seeker Aries. For the month of August. Ooh, I see it. Red Countess. Oh, sorry. A little ant got caught in my... It's okay, she's okay. The Red Countess. She has bluebirds on her. I've been seeing bluebirds and blue butterflies recently. The symbol of my existential shift is the morpho butterfly, which is a very big Amazonian blue butterfly that is a shapeshifter. And it happened without me knowing, by the way. I just always liked the blue butterfly emoji on the iPhone. I always use it. I always use it here. And then I saw it. I saw the symbol of the morpho butterfly. I learned a little bit about it. It caught my eyes because it's exactly like the butterfly that I always use. And its symbolism, its archetype, the animal archetype, if you look at it from the shaman point of view of animalism, and animism, I'm sorry, and the symbolism of it is just, he's a shapeshifter. She's a shapeshifter. Very accurate with our journey. Okay, let's read number 21, Red Countess. I'm going to read for you, okay? Story time, Aries. You ready? I always like the light-hearted energy that comes with your readings. Like, I always feel light-hearted and up and about. had some heavy readings this month. All right, Red Countess. Deep within, you know what is true and what to do. Speaking of Jason and the Golden Sheep and his journey, he knows what to do and he knows what to do. Or not to do. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in our own mind, that listening for our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear gentle birdsong in the midst of a rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth, and deep down you know it. Can you trust that it is safe not to only hear your inner voice, but act on it too? There is something that you know. You have felt, sensed, heard, or realized this truth more than once. Even if others see or feel differently, you just know what you know, even if you don't quite know how you know it. When the Red Countess appears, she is reminding you of what you know, no matter how convincingly someone or even you might be able to talk you out of it for a while. The truth always returns to be dealt with eventually. This is not meant to be a warning. It is meant to be a reassurance, an encouragement to be bold and act on what you feel. Oh, this resonates with the reading so perfectly. Give your truth value. Hold your feelings and insight in high enough esteem to pay attention to them, to give yourself time to process what you think, feel, and sense. Know that they are worth acting on, even if that action just means to trust more and stop worrying. If you cannot figure out what your inner truth are, or you feel confused by conflicting thoughts and feelings, torn between head and heart, then you are in a state of information overload. You need to switch off, discharge some excess mental and emotional energy, and take a break. If a device was overheating, you would switch it off and let it cool down, lest it burst into flames beyond repair. Treat your brain, your nervous system, your body, your mind with the same good sense. Unplug for a few moments at least. Give yourself some time out from the crazy noise and constant distraction of the world so you can get in touch with what is true for you. If you have a vision or feeling about someone or something you are uncertain about, Red Countess confirms the accuracy of your insight. Trust yourself and then choose to act from your truth. Affirmation. My inner knowing, my wise inner guide, I hear you whisper your loving truths deep inside. I trust you and act on your guidance at the perfect time and in the perfect way for me. Okay, Aries, thank you for your subscriptions. When you press the subscribe button, that way you know when there's more videos from me, and also you get to support me. So thank you so much for that. Your likes and comments, I read it all. I will see you soon enough in the extended. Press the link below in the information box, and regardless, I will see you in September. Love you, my seekers. Bye for now.